This is Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu. The man so rich, so bold, and so extra, that according to folktale, he didn't just clap back at racism, he bought the entire restaurant. Yeah, billionaire problems. Louis was born in 1909 in Nui, Anambra State. Not exactly born with a silver spoon, he started off as a teacher, but teaching salaries in colonial Nigeria was trash. So he pivoted to trading goods, exporting palm oil to Europe. Here's the thing, dude had the ultimate hustle mentality. While most people were just selling palm oil in small tins, he was selling in big gallons. That kind of big picture thinking made him a millionaire before independence. By the 1940s and 50s, Louis wasn't just rich, he was obnoxiously rich. He served as the first president of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Fun fact, during Queen Elizabeth II's visit to Nigeria in 1956, his Rolls Royce was used to chauffeur her around Lagos. Imagine being so rich the British Crown borrows your car. Now here's the story. One day Sir Louis visits Lagos, fancy nightclubs, European restaurants, and a sign that literally written "No blacks allowed." The disrespect was real. And this is where the story enters. Louis strolls into the restaurant, sees the racist sign, and the waiter told him, "Sorry sir, no entry. Blacks not allowed." Instead of walking away, he got so annoyed like, why would this be written in a black man's country? According to the tale, he requested to see the restaurant owner. The white man came out and asked Louis, "I hope you saw what's written on the board, no black allowed." Sir Louis got annoyed and disrespected that evening that he couldn't resist the embarrassment, so he challenged the white man saying that he can buy this restaurant within 2 minutes. The white man laughed at him and said, "I've not seen a black man as bold as you do. I don't know how much money you think that you have to challenge your colonizers. But anyway, I accept your challenge. If you can purchase everything here, I'll make you the owner of this expensive restaurant," the white man said. But here's where things get tricky. Sir Louis told the bartender to calculate every object in the restaurant, both the plates, spoons, pots, chairs, tables and the building also. Everything was calculated and pronounced in thousands of British pounds. Approximately 180,000 pounds, which is 243,646 in US dollars and 270,180,000 in Nigerian naira. The restaurant owner busted a laugh at Sir Louis and said, "Are you in for the challenge or are you going to borrow from your black friends?" The white customers in the restaurant laughed at the mockery. That was so embarrassing that Sir Louis sent his bodyguards. He said, "Go to my car, open the boot. There are 3 bags loaded with cash, bring 2 bags here." In 5 minutes later the bodyguards brought the 2 bags of cash filled with US dollars. Sir Louis told the waiter to start counting the cash without making a single mistake. That was a horrible challenge and also a big punishment to the bartender and his boss. The bartender was counting 2 heavy bags of dollar bills for more than 6 hours and he began to panic and sweating at the same time. And after some hours, he was done counting. And guess what happened? He was ashamed to pronounce how much he counted. Each of the bag the bartender counted was approximately $300,000 of cash. The owner of the restaurant also begins to panic and started to beg Sir Louis not to take away his business, but it was too late for him to plead Louis. After all the embarrassment and mockery, he was the one that pleaded for forgiveness. Sir Louis gave them 24 hours to pack their belongings and leave the restaurant, which they did. And the board that was written, "No blacks allowed," was transformed and was written, "No whites allowed." This was how Sir Louis Ojukwu owned the racist restaurant. Still, does that kill the story? Not really. Because Lagos segregation was real, and Ojukwu had the wealth and guts to actually pull off something like this. Which is why the legend's name refuses to die. So whether he bought that racist restaurant or not, his story represents something bigger, the audacity of an African man who knew his worth during colonial times. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the story, and subscribe for more.